Welcome back to part 2 of me making my Valentine's Day cardigan. I was not able to finish it in the first video, unfortunately. I ran out of time because my imagination went wild and I wanted to add a bunch of stuff to it. I also messed up on the sleeves and had to redo it, so that's a whole thing. This is where we left off. I calculated the time of everything that I wanted to do and it just wouldn't work out for me, and I still wouldn't have got it done even if I like really just sat and crocheted all day. It wouldn't have worked out. The reason why I knew that I was not going to get this done in time for when I wanted to get it done is because I realized I made the sleeves not wide enough, like this way. They weren't wide enough this way. In order for me to wear like a shirt or a t-shirt underneath it, it was too tight and I didn't like it. With that being said, I knew I would have to take the sleeves apart and redo them, and if I just didn't do that, I'm like, it's fine, whatever, and I just kept going with it. I knew personally I wouldn't go back. I would not go back and fix those changes, thus I would never wear it, and I want to wear it. Everything I need to do for this project that I was not able to do. First thing on the list, I have to take apart the sleeve all the way down here. I'm gonna open it up. It's gonna be like a little surgery. And instead of me redoing the whole sleeve, I'm not doing that. I don't have time for that. I don't think it's necessary. I'm gonna create a panel, a strip like this, all the way down. Then I'm gonna put that strip in right where I opened it up and sew it together. Gotta do that. Second reason why I just decided that I didn't want to finish this last week is because I need to put cuffs on it. And I was not gonna put cuffs on it and then later on take those cuffs off to make the arms bigger. If I'm gonna make the arms bigger, I gotta do it before I put the cuffs on. So I gotta put cuffs on this thing. Speaking of cuffs, I've decided that I'm going to put ribbing all around the inside, mainly because I hate how open this is. Like, this is too open for me. I don't know why I made it that open. I thought it would be fine, and it's too open. So I am going to be putting ribbing, because my original plan was I was just going to do a single crochet border around, maybe 2-3 times and call it a day. But because of how open this is, I can't do it because it's not going to look the way I want it to look. So I'm going to be putting ribbing. Okay, so I gotta do all that ribbing, and that's gonna take a long time. Then, my genius mind was like, I like scallops, let's put scallops on this. I'm thinking about putting a scallop border. If it looks good, I'll try it. If I don't, it's okay. I'm gonna try and put a scallop border all along the bottom of this, just in red. I think that would look really adorable. And then, after all that, if that's not enough for me to do, I wanna put cute little heart pockets right here. I was not going to compromise on that, okay? I wasn't going to be like, well, I'll put them on later. I don't need to put them on for the video. No, I want cute heart pockets. And I'm going to put cute heart pockets on here. And this project is going to get done. You're going to see the result. Hopefully I'll be happy with the result. If I'm still not happy, then that's on me, but I tried my best. If you're new to my channel and you like crocheting and thrifting in the 80s and Stranger Things and random stuff, why not hit the subscribe button? My goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers. I think I'm at 63,000 subscribers now. So if you're not subscribed and you like watching my videos, please hit subscribe. It's going to still take some time for me to get to my goal, but when I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will watch my first ever YouTube video that I ever posted. And that was like back in 2016. And it is unavailable to the public because I'm embarrassed by it. When I get to 100,000 subscribers, I will make a video of me watching my first video. What I am gonna do now, and why it might look like I'm a little cold right now, is because I took my heater and I put it in the other room and I shut the door, because I'm gonna do a try on and I'll show you why I don't like this and why I need it to be changed. So we're gonna do that. So that way you kind of visually see what I'm talking about. Trying this on just to kind of show you what's happening. The problems that I'm having with it is right here. This is just too tight. It's too tight. There's no giving it, and I don't like it. I thought that this part would have went down a little bit more to like here, and then this size of sleeve would have been okay. But because this stops all the way up here, it's too tight. I thought that the problem I was gonna have with the sleeves was gonna be the length of it. The length of it works out perfectly because I'm gonna put like a nice chunky cuff there. The cuffs are gonna be like kind of chunkier cuffs. Now, what I was talking about, this being too open like this is just too open for me. This one here could have been a full square. This one could have been like a half square. But I do like the shape of this. Like, this is what I want. I wanted like that V kind of shape, but this is just too open. What I am gonna do is I'm gonna put the ribbing, which is gonna be this thickness, and I'm gonna put it all the way around here. I think that will balance it out much better. Now the bottom, which I'm standing on my tippy toes, I personally love the length of this. I really like the length of it. I like how it doesn't have the ribbing, because sometimes with the ribbing I find on the bottom it kind of like cinches it in a little bit too much, even though like sometimes like that's what I do, I cinch it in. Didn't really want to do it for this one. I want to just do like a cute little scallop border. I think that would look good. And part of me was actually kind of thinking about, ooh, I need that. Sorry, I've lost all these clips, so I'm just slowly finding them. I'm putting it there so I don't forget it. I was thinking about maybe doing a scallop border, like all up this edge, but because of how open this is, the scallop border just isn't going to fill the space the way I need it to be filled. Because then I also want to add like some cute little like buttons there. And then like right here and here, I really want to put those pockets just because like the gingham, yes, it's super cute and I really like the gingham. I just want a cute little heart because it's a Valentine's Day thing. I need a heart somewhere, right? But yeah, that's where I am right now with this. Today, I have to start editing another video. Like I have so much stuff I have to do today, and that's why I just didn't think I could finish crocheting what I needed to crochet today for order for this to be done. That's the plan. I'm gonna get this done by the weekend so I can start my next project. This is how it looks, and some people might be like, it looks fine on you, Michelle. Like what are you saying? It looks good. I'm uncomfy, and I'm not gonna wear it if I'm uncomfy. Now it's time to finish the project the way that I want it to be finished. On Friday, I went to the fabric store so I can look for some cute buttons. I saw these ones, which I have used for a project before. I wanted something that was pink, more Valentine's Day-ish, you know. Those ones were cute too, but they only had 2 and I need 4 buttons. These were just a little too small, and these ones were cute too, but I decided against them. Then I found all of these hearts. I also want these, but I don't know what for yet. Last night, I got the ribbing done for the interior, like the inside. Look at how cute that is. Okay, this was the vision. I was like, you know what? I see the ribbing. I'm probably gonna do ribbing, but then in my like, you know, wanting to get things done faster, I'm like, no, I'll just do some single crochet rows and it will be fine. And just, no, this needed the ribbing. I think it needed it because everything is so like light and I really wanted some more red in here. I am still gonna do scallops on the bottom because I think that's gonna look adorable. I would do scallops like on the edge of here, but I need them to be cinched in more. If I was gonna leave them this size, probably would have done scallops. That would have been really cute because I am gonna have to open this up, put some new panels in. I want it to be more cinched in, right? And then today I did go to the fabric store and I ended up buying these. Oh, you cannot see those. So I bought these cute buttons. I ended up picking a pack of 2 up. So I have 4 of them. I just thought they were so cute. Kind of wanted to get white ones, but they didn't have white ones. But I did want to go with like a heart. Today, I have to do a lot of editing, so I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to work on this. This is looking really good. I'm glad I'm taking the time to make it the way that I envision it. I didn't get any crocheting done yesterday, Friday. Today is Saturday. My goal today is to get the sleeves done and maybe also the cuffs. That's what I'm hoping, and then that way tomorrow I can just work on the bottom and the pockets. I'm gonna open it up, see what it looks like, and then go from there. Because I don't want to make the piece and realize it's not going to work, right? What I ended up doing was I took this one completely off and I left this one on just to test it out because part of my thinking was like I was going this way. So my idea was, well, if I need 10 squares for like the width of the arm, why not just have 10 rows like going this way? Because that would kind of be a little bit easier than making a panel and sewing it in. However, when I tried it on, the panels would go this way. So my rows are going like up and down, whereas on this sleeve, the rows are going side to side, and on the main part of the body, the rows are going side to side. Even though, yes, this would be the easier way to do it, I don't like how the rows are going up and down. I'd rather them go side to side, like the front panels and the back panel. I'm gonna have to make those little panels and sew them in. This would work if you don't mind them going this way, but I just prefer it if the sleeves were like this one, like how I originally did it, where the rows are going across, like all the way down, rather than like up and down. Does that make sense? I just feel like that's just gonna look a lot better.
20 minutes later.
Here's the thing. I was working on my temperature scarf this year and I was doing single crochet. So in my head, I'm like, single crochets. Because I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure I've done 5 rows by now, but it's looking really short. It's supposed to be half double, and I did single. I knew something didn't seem right, but I'm like, yeah, it is what it is. It's because I was using different yarn for my scarf, and then this yarn, and that's probably it now. This is supposed to be half double. One good thing about this being a 2-part episode is that sometimes you guys ask me questions in the comment section of the videos, and a lot of times like I can't answer the best of my abilities, like written wise. Because this is a two-parter, I can actually demonstrate what I'm doing. Someone asked a question how I carry over my yarn. Now this is just a little bit different because I'm just going 2 by 2, so I don't really have to carry it over until I have to switch colors. Okay, this is the outside of my project and this is the inside of the project. See, I've already kind of done it right there. If I'm on my good side facing me, what I'll do is I'll put my hook into the stitch, and then the yarn that I need to carry over, I just drape it over the back. Then I do my stitch, putting it into the next stitch, and it's already kind of draping over, and I just drape over the color that I want to carry. So like now it's kind of like in between of my stitches. And so I just continue doing that until I get to like the end or when I have to switch colors. And then what I usually do is I'll give it just a little pull, so then that way there's nothing really sticking up here. Sometimes it goes kind of like this. If I'm not paying attention, I just pull it gently, not too tight because then you'll cinch this part in. And then I'm just switching my colors. Now for the inside or the back side, I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. I'm not gonna carry the yarn the same way I did because you see how it kind of peeks through. I do not want it peeking through the front side. So what I'll do is I do every other stitch. I'll do my stitch, and then the yarn that I'm trying to carry over, before I put my hook through the stitch, because it's a half double, I'm doing my start of my half double, then I'm grabbing the yarn, and then I'm putting it through the stitch, okay? And then I'm just gonna continue with my stitch. Now, if this was like a single crochet, I would first do this, then I put it through, then I'd yarn over, pull through, and then I just do a regular stitch, then I pick up the yarn I'm trying to carry over, insert, do your crochet, and then in the last one before I switch, I stop, pull, just gently, because I'm switching the colors now. I'll yarn over and pull through, and then I'll start again. But that's basically what I do to get the right side, and this is what it looks like on the back side. I wanted to see how everything was lining up, and then I really kind of looked at it and realized that I did the wrong pattern. I did a checkered and not a gingham pattern. This is supposed to be white. Well, it's a good thing I looked at it right now, but that means I have to take all of this off. It's supposed to go red, pink, red, pink, red, pink, and this was supposed to go pink, white, pink, white. All right, I gotta undo that again. Good side, good side. So now I'm just going to sew this up here, and then I'm also gonna sew it here. Last night I finished the sleeves, and then I did do a little try on. It fits so much better now, night and day. Just have to, I think, steam them down just a little bit just to get them a little bit more flatter, but like I'm fine with it. Going to start off, I think, with the cuffs today, get those done, and then I think I'm gonna do the ribbing. Actually, I have to get like it all done today. Like I can't push this any further. I gotta do the cuffs today, I gotta do the ribbing today, and I gotta do the 2 pockets, and I have to add the buttons on as well. So that's the plan for today. Finished the ribbing on the sleeves. I feel like they could have been cinched in a little bit more, but I think because of how big and puffy the sleeves are themselves, I think it would look not right. Like I think it would be like too tight. So like, that's okay. I do like it. It looks cute. So the next thing I think I'm going to do is the scallop border, because I'm still debating on what I want to do for the pockets. And what I mean by what I want to do with the pockets, I mean, I know I'm going to make a square, because I think one of the comments, another good thing about making this two-parter, is that I get ideas from you guys to put a scallop border around the entire pocket. And so if I do that, do I want the pocket to be right at the bottom here, because this is where the scallop border is going to be at the bottom, or do I just want to put a scallop border on the top of the pocket? I do want to put a scallop border on top of the pocket, I think that would look cute, but maybe just the top and not all the way around. I don't know yet. That's why I want to do the bottom first, and then I can do the pocket. But the sleeves are done, and those were what was worrying me the most, and I don't think they look too bad. They don't look too bad with those added panels in, so yeah. I'm working on the scallop border. It's actually going a lot faster than I thought it would be. What I'm doing is I'm skipping, like literally skipping 1, 2 stitches, going in here, just kind of like that. And I'm doing 5 double crochets. 5. And then I'm doing a slip stitch in the stitch that's right next to where I put the 5 double crochets. Little slip stitch in there. And then I'm skipping 2 more stitches going into that 3rd stitch and doing 5 more double crochets and then slip stitch. That's what it's looking like. I quite like how this border is looking. This much to finish, and then I can start working on the pockets. The border is done. I got a lot of ends to weave in, which I didn't even take into account that I'd have to weave in a bunch of ends, but I have to weave in a bunch of ends. I think right now I'm gonna work on the pockets, which means I have to go get my iPad because that's where the pattern is. I think I've decided to do white pocket with a red heart, just because there's a lot of pink on here, but I just feel like the white pocket will look a lot better than the pink. There she is. There's Totoro. Hi, Totoro. She's like, what's going on? Both of the heart pockets done. So I'm just going to do, I think, a scallop border on the top of one, and we'll see how that looks. I'm also going to do it in red. Right, Totoro? Look at her. She's being cute as a button. This is the yarn I'm using. You want to see the yarn I'm using? Okay. Oh, so sweet. As you can see, Totoro is looking very confused as to why I'm not paying attention to her right now. All right, so say this pocket here, I kind of want the pocket to go here. I don't know, do you think the scallop border should go all the way around it? I don't know, that does look really cute. But will it be too much? Yeah, I think a scallop border around the whole pocket would look really cute. So I decided, yes, Totoro? So I decided that I'm going to do the entire pocket in scallops, just because the edge, I don't really care for it looking like that. And I think the scallops will just look so cute. Is it a little much? Sure. But you know what? I feel like if I'm taking extra time with this project, I'm going to go all out for this project. Look at how cute this pocket turned out. I kind of want to like have it as like a little coaster and like hang it from the wall like a grandma would have in their house. It's just so gosh darn cute. Look how cute it is. Oh, I'm really glad about the whole scallop border. I think it just looks so good. But now, like, I want to make cup coasters in cotton yarn. That'd be adorable. Oh, I don't want this as a pocket anymore. It's too cute to be a pocket. Look at the difference, right? That's just cute. Oh my goodness, what if I put 2 of them together and put a little pillow inside? Oh, what if it's a cute little pillow for Totoro? Do I have to make like Totoro pillows now? So now I just gotta make 1 more of them. Right, now I have my 2 pockets and I can sew them on to this, and then all that's left is the buttons and weaving in as many ends as I feel like are necessary to be woven in. Update on the cardigan. I put it all together. I did the cuffs. I've done the bottom, and most of all is that I tied/woven in all the ends. I did it this time. I didn't weave in all the ends. I kind of just tied them off and like cut them. Places that you might be able to see them more, like say like up here on the shoulders or on the bottom, I did like weave those in so it looked a little bit cleaner, but like the arms, there were so many ends that I just kind of like tied them and cut them off. And you know what? I'm fine with it because it's for me and I don't care. I didn't weave in the ends to the pockets because I forgot to do that. So I still have to like kind of weave in the ends, but I mean, I'm going to sew them. So I guess it doesn't really matter because they're not going to be shown, but look how cute these pockets are. I am really glad I actually did the scallop border around the whole thing. I think either you do the whole scallop border or you don't do any scallop border. You know what I mean? It's like you either go all in or you don't. Today I have to sew the pockets on and I have to sew the buttons on, and then that's it. That's just a little update for today. So buttons, pockets, and then I'm done. Pockets are now on. I think this one might be a little crooked. It's fine. You know what these remind me of? They remind me of those cookies. Now I really want cookies. The buttons that I picked, I think they're gonna look so cute with like the hearts. And the cardigan is done. Look at this. I did it. Oh my goodness, just like looking at it right now, it looks so cute. But look how cute everything is on here with the buttons, the cute little pockets, and like the scallop bottom. Adorable. So let me try this on. Oh wow, look at, okay. This is the vision that I had for this. All right, the arms don't even look that much bigger, but there's just so much more space and it's just much comfortable now. Just so everyone's aware that I didn't notice that this pocket was not sewn on properly. It's when I started editing that I noticed it, but I have fixed it. Oh my goodness, the pockets are like in the perfect spot. Because I feel like if the pockets were like any higher up, it would be like awkward to put my hand in. And then of course like the cute little buttons with the little hearts on them. Okay, right, like does this not fit a lot better now? This pocket could have been moved over a little bit, kind of bothering me. It's just because there's a lot of red, like right here, and there's no red here, so the pocket really kind of stands out, whereas this one I feel like there's a lot more like red squares in this area, but it's fine. And here's the thing, normally I don't like buttoning up my cardigans. I don't know what it is, just not a big fan of buttoning up my cardigans, but this one I actually don't mind a button up, and I think it's because the bottom, which is just cute little scallops, is not ribbing. And for the ribbing, even though like say like this here, it's not like cinching in or anything like that, it still kind of does that at the bottom. Whereas this is just nice and open, and I like the fit of it so much better. Okay, I think the whole reason I got into ribbing was the very first project I ever did, cardigan sweater project, was the sunflower cardigan, and in that one had ribbing on the bottom. And from then on out, I was just doing it for every single project, and I don't need to. And so like that's really nice to know. The cuffs, I think I could have made the cuffs a little bit longer. That's fine. I also didn't cinch in the cuffs as I normally would. Normally these cuffs would be like more cinched in. They're a little bit more loose, and that's fine. I also didn't steam this. I know I said I was gonna turbo steam it and like steam it. I didn't, which I can still do. And if I feel like if I do, like this might stretch out just a little bit because like you're kind of melting the fibers when you turbo steam it and getting that really hot like steam on it. For the most part, I think this is just, it's so cute. Oh my god, like I'm sorry, but like it's adorable. And then with the neckline, I really like how I did this, because a lot of times when I make these cardigans, they're square. I just don't think it works out the way that I want it to. At first I'm like, oh no, it's way too open. It's way too open. It doesn't look right. Then once I added the cute ribbing to it, it's perfect. Like, oh my, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited of how cute this turned out, and I'm really glad that I did not rush it. I am so glad that I did not rush this project and I ended up doing a part 2, because then for the last bit that I had to do, I could just take my time and I didn't have to stress about it. But because I took my time with this, I'm kind of stressing just a little bit about my next project. I really love the fit, and this will be my February pattern of the month on my Patreon. In total, this project took me about 30 hours to make. That's a little bit on the higher side for projects that I've been doing lately. Normally my projects have been anywhere from like 10 to like 24 hours to make, whereas this one did take a little bit more time. The bit of that factoring in was I just did the sleeves wrong. I was kind of basing them off a sweater sleeve instead of a cardigan sleeve, and I know it's like, what's the difference? Well, sweater, I don't gotta wear a t-shirt underneath. Cardigan, I'd like to wear a t-shirt underneath, so I do need a little bit more extra room right here just for that t-shirt or shirt to fit comfortably. I think like the width too, I was kind of debating, oh, should I have made it a little bit wider? And if I had made this like a little bit wider to begin with, I think the sleeves would have been okay, because instead of the sleeves starting like here, they probably would have started like down here. I think I give this a 10 out of 10, okay? Last week, it was like a 6 out of 10. Didn't have high hopes, was kind of like, oh no, I don't know if this is gonna work out. Now 10 out of 10. So sometimes you just have to give yourself more time to like just sit down with the project and really, you know, figure out what you want to do with it, and don't rush it. Don't rush a project, okay? Give yourself more time than you need for a project, but also like, don't be too hard on yourself. Everybody said that to me. Thank you everybody for your really kind comments in my last video about me not having to be stressed or have to rush to get a project out. You guys are fine with two-parter episodes. Two-parter episodes I hope is not gonna be like a recurring thing, but if it's a bigger project like this, I probably will do 2 parts, so then that way I'm not too stressed out trying to make it. So thank you again, everybody who commented. I read all the comments, and like, it just makes me feel so happy that y'all are just like, it's okay, take your time. You don't have to be stressed about making a project. So thank you so much for those kind words. It really helped me making this project. Yeah, I was kind of, you know, freaking out just a little bit. Again, like a two-parter episode is kind of nice because then I can get your opinions in part 1 and then add it to the part 2 of the video. So like the scallop pockets, perfect. I can't remember who mentioned that, but great idea. I absolutely love it. I think that if it was just a plain pocket, it would be a little bit boring, but with the scallop border all the way around, love it. It fits me the way I want it to fit me. And here's the thing, this whole time I had this buttoned up. That's because of how comfortable it is being buttoned up, okay? Even opened up, it's adorable. I think that does it for this video, so y'all have a good day now.